So I'm very excited for the rest of the morning. We are going to bring to life everything that we just talked about. We're going to see what it means to modernize your technology and to amplify your talent. So let's jump into Adobe's market-leading cloud offerings. The Experience Cloud is the most comprehensive and integrated set of solutions available. It's designed to give you everything you need to deliver an exceptional customer experience. Because with Experience Cloud, every business can become an experience business. And we're going to take a tour through the innovation of the Experience Cloud and the Adobe Cloud Platform. We have purpose-built the Adobe Cloud Platform to be the industry-first experience system of record. It is the center of gravity where your experience data, content, and unified profile come together. From your data collection efforts to semantics and control, our experience data models will provide the taxonomy for your customer data. To domain-specific machine learning and making this available at the edge so you can action on that in real time. We have tackled the hard technology problems that are plaguing us as an industry. So next, I want you to see the Adobe Cloud Platform in action. And to put this in the context of a brand, we're going to use Marriott, a great partner and customer, and see how they're leveraging the Adobe Cloud Platform to deliver hyper-personalized experiences. So to show us more, please welcome to the stage Nicole Giammona.
Thank you, Brad. Good morning, fellow data geeks. And everybody else, don't worry, hang with me, you're gonna love this too. But this morning, I wanna tell you a story about Melissa. She's turning 30 in a couple of weeks, and we all know what a special milestone that is. And she wants to spend the weekend in New York with her closest friends. She prefers Marriott and all of the perks that they offer, so she begins by searching on their website for hotels in New York. She quickly finds that there's availability at one of her favorites, the Renaissance in Midtown. She's reminded of all of the high-tech amenities that they offer, such as mobile key and mobile check-in. But as soon as she clicks to view the rates, her phone rings, she gets distracted, and completely forgets to finish her booking. Luckily, later on in the week, as she's browsing through Facebook, she sees a paid advertisement reminding her of her hotel search and urging her to complete her booking. So Melissa returns to party planning mode and quickly books her room to make sure her and her friends have a blast while they're in New York. Now fast forward to the day before her arrival. She receives an email from Marriott inviting her to check in from her mobile phone. It also lets her know that when she arrives, she's going to be able to use her Marriott app to access her room and to use it as her room key. So as soon as Melissa walks in the door that day, she receives a push notification welcoming her back to the Renaissance, telling her what her room number is, and also inviting her to bypass the lobby. Now, we've all had that feeling of dread when you walk into that crowded lobby. It may have happened to you this week. But how good of a sense of relief is that as Melissa passes by the crowd and heads directly to her room? So once she's inside the Marriott app, she quickly clicks to be able to access her room right away. Now, once she gets settled in her room, she turns on the television and finds a highly personalized message inviting her to book an experience through the Marriott Moments site. Melissa books Knicks tickets and dinner reservations, and she spends the weekend of her 30th birthday with her closest friends, cheering the Knicks to victory. And this was all made possible by Marriott. So how did Marriott do this? They used data. But more than just the data itself, it's what they're doing with the data with the help of the Adobe Cloud Platform. Now, experiences like this are really easy to show, but extremely hard to do. And you all face three main pain points as you try to execute on this. First, your data is siloed. Second, it's not even in a structure that's actionable. And third, you lack a unified profile or view of your customer. But the Adobe Cloud Platform is going to solve all three of these pain points for you. Now, lots of organizations are investing in data warehouses and data lakes, but the problem there is as soon as you get the information, it's stale. What makes the Adobe Cloud Platform so unique is we're processing high velocity and high volume data in real time. So we're informing the customer experience while it's already happening. All right, so let's geek out a little bit. Now, when Marriott lands in the Experience Cloud, they're going to be offered a variety of tutorials that will lead them to any one of their Experience Cloud solutions. But we all know the foundation of any web experience is the tags that you deploy on your site. And Marriott's going to be able to use the Adobe Cloud Platform Auditor to check on the status and the effectiveness of their website. So here we can see they have an extremely high deployment score, and we're able to capture the information about Melissa's hotel search to be able to push it to her on Facebook. Now moving over, we're going to go to the first piece, which is the data collection. We got to get the data out of the silos. So we're going to use Adobe Launch, which is now available for all of you. And here you can see the extensive collection of extensions available from both Adobe as well as our partners that have joined the Experience Cloud ecosystem. So we're going to use the Adobe Cloud Platform extension, and here you can see the variety of data sets that Marriott has. But we're going to focus on the rewards data. But this is so much more than rewards data. This is past stay data, geofencing data, and behavioral data that Marriott customers have opted in to let them use. So now we've solved our first pain point. We have all of those systems that were in silos in one place and ready to use. So that brings us to the next piece, semantics and control. Data security and data privacy is top of mind for all of us. And while the Adobe Cloud Platform is the processor of data, we want to enable all of you as customers in your efforts to be compliant with regulations like GDPR. That's why here in the platform, you can easily mark any one of the fields as sensitive and even restrict access to it. And this is going to go a long way in all of your compliance efforts. So that brings us to our second pain point, if you recall, the lack of an actionable data structure. But here, using XDM, or the Experience Cloud Common Data Model, you have all of your data organized in one place so that you can begin to derive insights as well as take action on it. So here, not only do you have that common data model, it can also be customized for your business needs. Anything you need can be added to this schema. Without this, further innovation is not even possible. And that next innovation is machine learning. Now, data scientists, you are all investing a fortune in those teams. And they spend 80% of their time on data cleansing, the semantics and control, and also just the pure collection of the data. Now, I don't know how often you hang out with these teams, but when I'm with them, I know they would much rather be doing what you hired them to do and hanging out with Sensei. So here you can see that Marriott is using a propensity prediction model. Now, don't go browse for what that means. It's simply a machine learning algorithm that tells Marriott what amenities and what services their customers prefer. So here, if we quickly rerun the model, we're going to be able to see that Melissa has a propensity for high-tech experiences. And this is how we knew to send her the email to allow her to check in from her mobile phone, and to also use the Marriott app to access her room. So this brings us to the tipping point, the execution of the customer experience, and where a lot of these projects can fall down. We have taken a massive amount of information and created a unified profile of Melissa. We've processed petabytes, yes, petabytes of data, to create an actual person. And this profile can be updated and accessed in real time by so many teams in your business. It's not just for marketing anymore. So now Marriott, using their rich data set with the help of the Adobe Cloud Platform, can continue to drive brand loyalty and create truly amazing customer experiences. Marriott is creating their experience system of record, and now you can too. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that, Nicole, and thanks to Marriott. A couple of things that I want to highlight that really jump out at me from that demo is first, Data Science Workspace. We're excited to announce today Data Science Workspace, which empowers data scientists across our open ecosystem to leverage Adobe's high-volume, high-velocity experience data to test and train their own models. Also, I'm excited to announce a new feature, Auditor, that lets you audit your data implementation and gives you specific recommendations on how to improve your data collection. And starting in May, every customer will have access to Auditor at no additional cost. Briefly on device co-op. This has seen fantastic progress since we announced it. We now have over 1.8 billion devices linked to recognize more than 300 million consumers. Now, it's important to note that Adobe takes data protection seriously, and the device co-op uses device information rather than personal identity, and was built using a privacy by design philosophy. So if you're not part of the device co-op already, you should be. There's value here for you and for your brand, and it's of no extra cost to you. So engage with your account teams and let them know that you want in on the device co-op. So building the Adobe Cloud Platform is a journey that we are all on together. And many of you are already taking advantage of our rich platform services like Launch, Auditor, and Sensei. And if you aren't using these services, you should be. And as your investment along with your investment in Adobe Experience Cloud solutions, they will pay big dividends as you start to take advantage of the platform. And our commitment to accelerate our platform innovation and light up new capabilities around data management and insights, and these will make their way into each of the solutions as they become available.